So you finally decided that you want to learn how to code, but now you're stuck at the very first question. Which programming language should you start with? It feels like everyone on the internet is shouting a different answer. One person says start with Python, another person says JavaScript, someone else says C. Then someone on TikTok says Go is the future. Then YouTube recommends Rust. Before you know it, you're drowning in opinions and you haven't written a single line of code. The funny thing is that choosing a programming language is one of the first decisions that completely paralyzes beginners. Not because the choice is impossible, but because the internet makes it look like choosing the wrong language will ruin your future. People talk about languages like they're choosing a tribe. But the truth is, the language you start with won't define your whole career. What matters is that you start with a language that fits your goals, your style of thinking, and the type of projects you want to build. So let's break this down the right way, in a simple human way, without confusing you with technical nonsense. We're going to talk about how to choose a programming language based on who you are, what you want to build, and how your brain works. No pressure, no hype, no tribal war. When most people think about learning a language, the first thing they ask is which one is the easiest? And that's where beginners get trapped, because the reality is every language is easy at the beginning and hard later. Python starts easy, but when you start dealing with heavy libraries or complex concepts, it becomes just as challenging as anything else. JavaScript looks simple until you start dealing with asynchronous logic. C looks scary until you realize a lot of the language is just rules and structure. So don't choose a language just because someone says it's easy. Choose based on what you want to do with it. Let's talk about goals, because your goal is the biggest factor in choosing a language. If you want to build websites, you're naturally going to end up with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Those are not optional. If you want to build mobile apps, your choices are different. If you want to get into data science or AI, Python becomes a great option. If you want to become a game developer, you might lean towards C# with Unity or C++ with Unreal Engine. If you want to go deeper into low-level engineering or embedded systems, that's where C and Rust shine. So the first question isn't which language is best. The real question is, what do you want to build? But let's say you don't know what you want to build yet. That's completely normal. Most beginners don't. So what do you do then? You pick a language that teaches you the fundamentals without torturing you. Something with simple syntax, something that doesn't require writing too much code before something works, and something that has a strong community behind it. For most people, that ends up being Python or JavaScript. Not because they are the best languages on earth, but because they are beginner-friendly and they allow you to see results quickly. Now, before anyone gets angry, no language is perfect. Every language has flaws. Python can be slow for certain tasks. JavaScript can be unpredictable. C++ can be complicated for beginners. Java can be too strict. Rust can be too complex. PHP gets bullied for no reason. Swift and Kotlin are beautiful, but locked into specific ecosystems. No language is flawless, so don't expect perfection. Choose a language whose flaws you can tolerate. Another important factor to consider is job opportunities. Now, people say choose a language you love. That sounds romantic, but if your goal is a job, you should pick a language with demand. For example, JavaScript dominates the web. Python dominates AI, machine learning, automation, and data science. Java and C# are heavy players in enterprise software. C and C++ are everywhere in systems, performance-heavy apps, and game engines. Swift and Kotlin rule mobile development. Different languages open different doors. So if you're learning for the purpose of getting hired, look at the job market around you. See what companies in your region actually use. Another thing people ignore is your personal learning style. Some brains love structure. Some brains love flexibility. Some people love strict rules. Some people want freedom. And programming languages have personalities. Python is calm and gentle. JavaScript is chaotic and expressive. C is strict and sharp. Rust is perfectionist. Go is simple and clean. Java is organized and unapologetically formal. Choose a language whose personality matches the way you think. If you like structure, you may like Java or C#. If you like freedom and creativity, JavaScript might fit you better. If you like a clean, minimalistic approach, Go might feel comfortable. If you like logic and control, C might be perfect for you. Another factor to consider is community support. A language with a strong community is easier to learn because anytime you get stuck, there are thousands of answers already waiting. Python, JavaScript, Java, and C# have massive communities. Rust has a passionate community. C and C++ have a deep historical community. Even languages like PHP or Ruby, despite not being trendy, have loyal communities that keep them alive. A supportive community can save you months of frustration. Another thing to think about is how fast you want to see results. If you're someone who gets discouraged easily, you're better off choosing a language that gives you quick wins. JavaScript lets you create a visual web page in minutes. Python lets you automate something quickly or build a small script that feels powerful. Game engines let you see movement and action instantly. If you are a person who needs visual progress to stay motivated, pick a language that helps you build something you can see and play with early on. Let's talk about longevity. Some languages stick around because they're reliable. JavaScript, Python, Java, C, C++ will be here for decades. Other languages explode in popularity quickly, but can also fade away. If you want something guaranteed to matter for a long time, pick something with a stable history and a strong ecosystem. You don't want to invest 2 years mastering something that might disappear in 5 years. Another thing you should consider is how much patience you have. Some languages require a lot of setup. Some require a lot of typing. Some require deep thinking. Some are simple at first, but later complex. Be honest with yourself. If you know you have zero patience, don't start with C++. If you know you hate strict rules, don't start with Java. If you know you get bored easily, pick something that rewards you quickly. Here's something that people rarely tell beginners. The language you choose now will not be the last language you learn. Developers switch languages all the time. Your first language is just a starting point, not a final destination. Once you learn one language well, your second and third languages become much easier. So don't overthink the decision. Your goal is not to marry a language. Your goal is to build momentum. Also, don't choose a language because it's trending. Trends come and go. People hype up languages on social media because it gives them content. But in the real world, the best language is the one that helps you build something useful. You should also consider how much resources are available for beginners. Python and JavaScript have millions of tutorials. You will never run out of content. Some languages have fewer beginner-friendly resources, which can make learning harder. Another big mistake beginners make is learning a language because their friends said it's the only good language. People become emotionally attached to languages and then project their opinion as a fact. Ignore all that noise. Your journey is not their journey. Choose a language that feels right to you. At the end of the day, choosing a language comes down to 4 things: what you want to build, what the job market demands, what fits your learning style, and what language you can stick with long enough to finish learning the basics. The truth is, there is no single best language. There is only the best language for you. And the only way to truly know is to pick one and start. Because the moment you start coding, the confusion disappears. The more you code, the more clarity you'll get. Eventually, you'll look back and realize that the hardest part was not learning the language. The hardest part was just choosing one and starting. If you're still struggling, here's a simple suggestion. If you want something beginner-friendly, choose Python. If you want something for the web, choose JavaScript. If you want mobile apps, choose Swift or Kotlin. If you want to get into game development, choose C# with Unity or C++ with Unreal Engine. If you want to go deeper into low-level engineering or embedded systems, that's where C and Rust shine. And remember, the language you start with doesn't limit your future. Every programming language will open doors for you. What matters is that you stay consistent, keep practicing, keep building, and choose the one that feels natural to you. Start with one language, stick with it long enough to see progress, build things that excite you, and trust the process.